again, we shall be doing a series titled A Call to Sobriety. All right? Yeah, this is the time of the year when wengine wanakuwa carried away by the celebrations, by the shamra, and you end up even losing your faith. You end up messing up big time during this particular time of the year. Kuna wengine that what they do, they cannot, come back from. Inakuwa ni very detrimental to their destinies. But pia kuna wale wengine that at this particular time of the year, this season of the year is when they encounter Jesus in great ways. All right? So we shall be looking at 1 Peter chapter 5. 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Team online, Kim Chege naona akisema watching and ready to go. Kwa hivyo, believe tuko sawa. Let us do this. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8 inasema, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. Verse 9, resist him, steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same sufferings are experienced by your brotherhood in the world. All right? So these are the two verses that we shall be focusing on from today all the way to Thursday, God helping us. And I trust that we shall be blessed. Okay. Lona Lihemo pia amefika, Daddy Ken, kwa hivyo tuko sawa. So, leo we'll start by looking at being sober. I've said that our devotion is titled A Call to Sobriety. Be sober. All right? As we get into the shamra, as we get to a lot of parties here and there, and nyama mingi sana, and gifts, and a lot of traveling. Be sober. Ensure that you're not carried away by the festivity na unajisahau, and you stop actually engaging your mind to think. Be sober. Before you even get to, sober in that you will not engage in alcohol, you will not indulge yourself in all, that kind of sin. Before you even get to that, be sober rather in making judgments in this season, right? There are quite a number of people that spend more than they have actually touched the whole of the year just because ni December. Be sober. Kuna wengine, the decisions you make in this season don't reflect even your godly values. Be sober. If you're planning on spending some money, going for a holiday trip somewhere, be sober in making that decision. That, this is what we have, this is what we can spend, this is what is needed for January. Be sober. If you're to travel somewhere, na unajua kabisa that area, for example, they don't, receive my wife or my husband or my children with love, be sober in making that decision and say, hey, hatutaenda pale. Be sober. Be sober in choosing who you will hang out with in this season. Do you know actually, if you're one who walks, step by step with the Holy Spirit, do you know there are some not congregations, there are some events that you shouldn't engage yourself in. Actually, there are some even people that you shouldn't hang around with, hata kama they are very well meaning. Sijui kama ushai keti na watu mahali and you're just having a normal general conversation, but once you leave that place, unasikia vexed in your soul. Like, hawakutusi mtu, hawakukutusi, they were not even drinking or something. But once you leave that place, you feel vexed in your soul. You feel something is wrong. Like, the Spirit of God in you is uncomfortable. You're grieving the Holy Spirit. Be sober in making such decisions in this season of the year. Be sober in making actually ensure that you make the good call. Like I said when I started, kuna watu that they'll end up spending more than they have touched from January just because hata mimi nataka nionekane naweza choma mbuzi, nataka nionekane naweza enda coast ama I don't know some other place. Be sober. Do not be carried away by the wind of the festive season. Na upate you're making decisions that will harm even your family, yourself, your destiny. Be sober. And finally, be sober in that usidanganywe na mtu ati tukunywe kidogo hapa. Kidogo tu ya kuchoma nyama. Tumekula nyama mingi sana. Be sober. This is a call to sobriety in this time of the year. There are believers who actually wali backslide because it was a Christmas season. Anakwambia sijui vile kulienda nikajipata. No, unajua sana. Be sober. As a young person, be very sober. When you're called for one or two, events or parties, be very sober in deciding which one will I go to, which one will I not go to. There are some of these parties that you don't even need to, give yourself to sin, but you just find that by reason of you being in that environment, sin has a way of taking a hold on you. Be sober. For parents and guardians, be sober in making decisions concerning finances in this season. January iko tu hapa. Sai nasikia watu wakisema cabbage inaonja kama simiti. Alafu ikifika January unaanza kutafutana nayo sana. Sai nyama ndio iko na utamu. Be sober. You're still needed to pay school fees. You're still needed to take care of these children. Hata January ikifika. Be sober. That is my encouragement for us today. Kesho tutakuwa tunaangalia be vigilant. Alright? You can send in your prayer requests on WhatsApp 0717 400 555. When I get back, we'll be praying together. Keep it right here. This is Route Yetu with David King.
Hope FM, another quality service from Christ, is the Answer Ministry. Hope FM.